COVID, right?
May or June of the pandemic.
Something like that.
Yeah.
120 episodes and probably like 2.5 months game time.
Right.
The only recorded evidence that those 2 years existed.
Yeah, right.
Big oof.
Right.
I joked with somebody at work. I'm like, those COVID years counted like dog years, man. It's like 7.
Swear to God, I aged 7 years out of it.
Yeah.
Sorry to somebody, and like because it feels there's no milestones that like happen during it. It's like that's where like it kind of screws with our heads about like
No
why it
time
feels
reference.
like
Yeah. You're right, because there isn't like this happened and that happened.
This is when we were able to go outside again.
Right? The only milestone is this is when it started and this is when it ended.
Yep.
Which was a blurry line too.
I was like, is there a set end date?
It's endemic, so no.
So that's where I mean, right? I mean, so that's the thing. Like, there's no even like end to that time frame.
Right.
It's just ongoing.
It's more so
Right.
like when people were like comfortable enough with it to stop really worrying about it anymore.
Yep.
And that level is different for everybody.
Yep.
Well, also I think like endemic, I'm not a pathologist ever, but like endemic sicknesses tend to get to a level where like people are comfortable living with them, so it's not like killing a lot of people. So it's still dangerous, right? But you're not like everybody's masking and avoiding and not going out and not getting sick. So then it becomes endemic because you're like, yeah, it'll make me sick and I'll be down for later, but I'm still gonna go get my Chipotle. So
Gotta have that Chipotle.
yeah,
Gotta.
I mean, like, we're not sponsored by them, but Chipotle, if you're listening, we'll definitely take a sponsorship.
we
here.
will. Or just like a couple hundred free burrito tickets. I mean, yeah, that's good too.
Definitely not picky here.
Use promo code Pokemon with guns.
Yes. We'll get the marketing team on that.
Yeah. Get right on it.
Well, last we left off, get back here into the game. You guys had gone to the base of the spire, of the large spire here, in the lost city of Ithrin, and had performed the rites of the arcane octid, which included a number of things of spreading ash in a circle around you, setting something on fire in the palm of your hand, sharing secrets, and ultimately, all of you guys were able to get into the tower elevator shaft of sorts and took it up to the top, and kind of out on a landing, kind of went up another flight of stairs before you guys were met with a guard or somebody talking to you from the window up there. You guys walked in through the doors and were greeted by a dinner party. It's kind of odd to see people still kind of wandering around, eating food. You guys found a delicious stash of aged wine, in the cellar, and Alice and Quixotic and Monty had gone through some rooms on the west side of the building here, and Alice taking her axe, Hugh, and splintering the doors apart, just for funsies to take the adamantine locks. You guys found some information here in these rooms, but upon the third breaking of the door, you almost heard like a record skip out in the ballroom area, and kind of you saw Nicola, Ashar, Kohi, and you guys saw kind of the images flicker, and the people kind of begin to disappear. And in their place, you guys saw what was revealed to you now. Three sort of floating jars with some sort of liquid in there, and a almost what looks to be a large brain floating inside these jars. And you heard someone or something yelling, "Who dares disturb our grand ball here?"
Uh-oh.
And so with that, I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun. Click character.
Yeah, click the character.
Click your character.
Normal roll.
Will Alice be necessary for this?
I don't think so. I think she should. You guys should be okay.
Not a lot of confidence there.
Okay. All right, let's just wait on a quick static. Do we still have Rob?
He's muted.
Sorry, I had everything up and running and click something and close it all out.
No worries.
I'm working on it.
In the meantime, have you guys heard about D&D Adventure Club?
No,
Oh,
No, again, not sponsored by them. But
would like to be.
I would definitely love to be. They do monthly. It's like a monthly subscription, and they send like a small, sort of a one shot for like a D&D one shot, kind of designed more so for kids. So we've been running that with the girls and
Cool.
my nephew. So
Good. Are the mechanics similar or scaled down a little bit?
same as D&D, same as regular
Just
D&D.
the content, the story is. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and like they kind of run it in sets of three, so like every three scenarios is kind of like an overarching part of the story. So
do
Sounds
they
really
give you like everything, like characters and everything too, or do they let the players pick their
so
own characters? And
you
like,
can
give
make
them
your own
guidelines?
characters, but they give like each month is a new, like give you a different character if you want to try out something
try
different.
something
So
new.
Okay.
but it's real easy to kind of get everybody up and running and not having to do the whole character creation. So
Yeah.
what was that, Rob?
I found my character. I got a lot of black on my map.
Yeah, it's like bottom left, I think.
Either way, I found him.
Okay. So we are gonna start the top of the round with Nicola here in the
Fucking
ballroom.
nuts.
As the shimmering apparitions around you kind of disappear, you see three kind of glass jars floating in their place.
And what did they say when they appeared? What was the question they asked?
Who dares disturb our ball. Or
Um,
disturb our party.
I'll say, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not here to stir up trouble. We come in peace. Kind of try and calm them down a little bit while also making an Eldritch Blast ready in case they become hostile and start attacking people.
Okay. So if they attack, then you are going to.
Yes, if they attack, I will attack the one that's attacking that became hostile.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. With that, Quixotic, you are up. You and Alice, and Monty are kind of back in this corner. Heard the record sort of skip, and the music has stopped. As soon as Alice hit the and you heard some sort of shout, you heard some sort of commotion from the other room, but you have no idea what.
All right, and you said we all heard the exclamation of discontent, yeah.
Yeah. And like what? You're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I'm down the
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah, you probably heard it.
Okay. 6 to there. I'll bonus action dash to. I'm sorry, is this a brain in a jar?
It's supposed, looks like it, I think.
I mean, like as you come down the hallway, and you look out into the ballroom area, you see 3 sort of large cylinders. And housed in each cylinder is a swollen human brain floating in a bath of slimy, translucent goo.
We've seen one of these before, right?
You've seen similar things before, yeah.
It was under some town and it like fucked our shit up.
Yeah, we didn't have a good go of it.
It did.
So did I hear Nicola speaking? I'm assuming yes or no?
He didn't say anything
Don't know.
out loud.
Oh, well, who said- Oh, okay.
He prepared. He looked around and kind of prepared an Eldritch Blast in case one of the jars started attacking.
I thought he said something about not
Become in
wanting to-
peace. I thought he said
Yeah,
that.
he said things out loud, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to like calm them down a little bit if I can,
Okay.
or at least appear non-threatening.
Okay. Sorry, I totally missed that then.
Well, it's okay.
All good.
I'll come around the corner with Durganen's dagger out, and if this green guy does anything, yeah, mildly threatening, I'm gonna put a dagger straight through his little glass wall.
Okay.
So, but I'll be there for now.
Sounds good. With that, Kohi, you are up.
I had to refresh my roll 20. I'm
Okay.
at the beginning of the hallway. So I'm in between Eno and a brain. And I whisper behind Eno, don't move. We're just passing by. We're passing through. We're not meant to cause it again, echoing Nicola's. We're just trying to pass through, get through on our travels. And I prepare a sacred flame at the green one if it decides to pop off.
Okay. Sounds good. With that, Ashar, you are up.
I was gonna hop on Opal and take my lance out and point it up in the air and make her like hop a little bit I'll use thaumaturgy to say, "I thought this was a party," and then act like I was drunk.
Hmm.
Make a noise.
Okay. Sounds good. And with that, it is their turn. And kind of you hear what sounds like coming from like the room itself vibrating. You hear them say, and sort of like this chorus of like echoing voices. Our parties are meant for joyous revelry. What is this commotion that has been wrought upon our ball? Um, and I guess starting off, we're gonna start off with the red one. Is going to going to kind of mentally reach out to you, Nicola. Um, and you feel this kind of chill kind of wrap around you as you feel it kind of this kind of wrap around you. Um, it's going to hit. Um, and you take 21 necrotic damage.
Oh
Oof.
no.
And you cannot regen any hit points.
Ooh, these guys,
Uh-oh.
these types of guys.
Well, I think that counts as aggressive.
Mhm.
It does.
Pew 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 pew
And
pew pew
I'll
pew.
give you that you sense it as the red one that kind of sent its this chilling wave towards you. But you feel this wave of nausea and sickness come over you, and you make your attacks at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, the first one didn't hit anyway.
Okay.
Let's do that one. That one probably doesn't hit either. 13?
13 does hit.
Oh, it does. Would a 10 have hit?
A 10 would not have hit.
Okay. Then it can take 7 points of very salty force damage.
Okay. Very salty. Salty
And
tears.
And I would like to utilize my repelling blast to push it farther away from me, please.
Okay. Does it make a save against that or?
I believe, let me just look. Where is it? Repelling blast. I will just, oh God.
Oh boy.
It's the one on the bottom.
Okay.
When you
Okay.
hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push a creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Sounds good. You push it back, kind of up. Where is at an angle or so, about 10 feet or so.
Good.
All right. So that's gonna be the red one's turn. The blue one, Ashar, you feel this kind of chilling
Mhm.
thing kind of come over you.
Mhm.
The heck? That does not hit though.
Now my AC is 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one does not hit. But you feel this kind of cold air kind of rush, try and touch you. But but it doesn't quite take into your bones.
Oh no, that kind of party. I have my keys still.
Um, did you ready something or no? Or are you just trying to like
I I would have readied like everybody else, but nobody's within range of me, so it's not like
Okay.
I'm gonna throw my weapon at anybody. So
okay. Sounds good.
I could ask, I could breath, but I didn't really say that, so I'm not gonna
Okay.
worry.
Sounds good. And then I need Quixotic, and Kohi and Eno, and I'll roll for Eno. To go ahead and roll a intelligence saving throw, please.
Alright, then this guy's getting stabbed.
Yeah, green's getting locked in.
17.
13?
Uh,
Time.
so Kohi, you do not make this throw save. Quixotic, you do make the save. And rolls a natural 1 and does not make the save. And so as you feel this kind of blast of like kind of mental energy come towards you, Kohi, you take 21 psychic damage.
Oof.
And also takes 21 psychic damage.
Alright. Sacred Flame. Where are you?
And
I'll wait my turn.
you are stunned.
Fine.
So stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, and can only speak falteringly. Creature automatically sails strength and dexterity throws, and attack rolls against you now have advantage. So, you cannot cast a spell
That's not
in
cool.
return. But Quixotic, you do try and stab out at the floating brain in the jar.
Go Berries Razor.
And Barry's Razor would go off as well, right?
God, fucking 11.
And 11 just makes it though.
Ooh,
Was it a, wait, hang on, let me make sure it wasn't a 1.
It is a big mason jar.
it's a +9, so that was a
It was a 2.
Oh, 2.
Two.
Ha! Is there anybody? No, because Eno's stunned, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then he just takes 9.
9. 9.
So I have no one else threatening in my area.
Okay.
But did he well, hang on just a second. Is he did cast, you said, right?
The cast.
Did he cast a spell, right? Or was it an ability? 'Cause
It's
it
more
is
of an
a different one.
ability.
Okay. He's not concentrating on anything though, right?
He is not.
Okay.
Not that you know of.
Well, it doesn't matter if I know of it or not, because when I hit him and he makes a concentration save,
Okay.
he has disadvantage.
No. He does not have to make a concentration saving throw.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sounds good. With that, that's gonna end their turn. It is gonna be Monty's turn.
Hearing all the commotion, I come down, following Quicks, end up right about where actually I'll stay back for this one. I won't get up right next to him, so I'll stay. I'll I think I have enough movement to get to here. And I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So
You're gonna put out the circle.
yeah. That out. Radiant damage. Draw. So it's 15 feet. It flutters at a distance of 15 feet. So is that like I'm the center and it goes 15 feet one way and 15 feet the other? So
Yeah, you make a 30-foot circle and you're in the
yeah.
center.
30. Like that.
Okay.
And
So
it
then
is a wisdom save, DC 16.
a wisdom save. So we'll do blue one first. The blue one fails, and the green one also fails.
9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage. All right.
See if they what they think of radiant damage.
You hear mentally in your head. Oh.
And there's like the imagery here is like a bunch of little like fey things like cussing, flipping them off,
Okay.
rude gestures, all that sort of shit. So
Sounds good.
that will be that'll be turn for now.
Okay.
Save the bardic inspiration for to see what happens next. So
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. With that, Nicola, you are up.
I'm just gonna keep Eldritch blasting.
And then I started blasting.
And I
Do
started
I still
blasting.
have disadvantage against the red one?
You do have disadvantage on the red one.
Okay. Well, 11 probably doesn't hit.
And 11 just hits.
Oh, take 7 damage.
Okay. It takes
And
the 7 damage.
Oh, it takes another 13 damage for a total of 20.
Takes another 13 damage. All right.
I'm doing things. I'm hurt. but
Doing
I'm
things.
But does it like it?
Oh, it does.
I-
You hear in your head, ow.
That Nicola just gets a little smirk on his face.
Okay.
I'll end my turn.
All right. Sounds good. With that, Quixotic, you are up.
I will draw my other blade and I guess I'll move around to the other backside. No one else has entered melee range. What's his name?
Kobe.
Eno is still stunned, yeah.
Eno is stunned, correct.
I'm gonna move around to there.
Oh.
Not that it matters, and then I guess attack again. Because no
Okay.
one is in melee range of anything.
Yeah, I thought about it.
And then decide
'Cause
not to.
Yeah, well, I was like, yeah, but I know you would get the sneak attack, but I was like, I don't want to have this immediately drop on me. So
You know what?
we'll see.
I won't move. And I will steady aim as a bonus action.
Okay.
Which gives me advantage on my next attack roll, but it drops my speed to 0 until the end of the current turn.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
I will stab with the dagger again with advantage.
Do you have
You
to? This is me not necessarily steady aim. Do you have to
It
attack at the range with a ranged weapon then,
it's-
or no?
does not specify range. I
Okay.
will.
Sounds good. No, that's good.
Oh, hang on.
You're like lining that dagger up with your eye, and you're like,
Is that? There we go. Yeah, it just says next attack roll.
Cool. Okay.
19.
19 will definitely hit.
Uh.
Damn it.
Jesus.
I should have stepped up, shouldn't I?
34 because the piercing extra 2 piercing damage is for the bleed, which doesn't happen unless I throw it.
Okay.
So 34 magical piercing.
You hear this like screech in your head. This mental anguish blast kind of sending out. But it is still kind of floating up above your head a little bit.
Fair enough.
Anything else in your turn?
No, that will be all.
Okay.
I can't move, and I've done everything else. So
Okay. Kohi, on your turn, you are still stunned.
Barry's razor, go.
Barry, go, Barry's razor.
Yeah.
Cocoa berries racer.
Slice him up. Do 1 damages.
Well, good. Keep at it, Barry. You'll get there someday.
it's better than
Just
nothing, I think.
slightly scratched it.
Was
You
it?
hear this?
There's a little bit of razor burn, right?
Oh,
Hey,
Ayo.
all
All right,
right.
I'm gonna try to save out of this again.
Yep. At the end of your
Good idea.
turn, you can attempt another intelligence saving throw.
I can move away, can I?
Uh,
No.
no, you are
I
incapacitated.
can't make it. I cannot move. All right. Int save. That was worse than the other. Oh, that was a better. That's all I saw was a 7.
You are no longer stunned.
Hey, it's good.
Okay.
always believed in you.
Turn.
Sounds good. With that, Ashar.
All right. Does any one of them look particularly hurt?
The green one looks pretty darn hurt.
Yeah. Quicksog stabbed the shit out of
Yeah.
Uh, 2, 3. So I'm gonna take Opal into the corner and use my breath weapon. Could the jars please make a 14 dex save, please?
It's the blue one, or
The blue and green one, it's a line.
okay. It is up above your head.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so it's like at like a 5-foot level above your, like kind of right above your head.
Oh. Even though I'm sitting on Opal, who's like a couple feet tall. If I can't do it, if I can't hit both of them, then I won't breath. I'll just attack him.
Stand on her back and surf.
Well then I'll just move over. Considering that, I will move here and I will attack green. So, mark him as a favored foe, or it. And I will attack it. I assume this hits.
Definitely hits.
Takes 12 piercing damage plus 3 piercing damage And Opal will use her reaction to give me, I think it's 1d6 on that.
Okay.
D6. And then 3 fire damage to green.
Okay. As you thrust this fiery lance up into this glass cylinder, you hear this tink, 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 and just all of a sudden this glass just shatters, and this kind of gooey liquid just kind of splatters out and drops to the floor, covering Eno and Quixotic in this disgusting goo. And you hear this wet plop as the brain kind of drops to the floor.
Sorry, guys. It's a party, though.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And
a
then
party
I'm-
till you're covered in brains.
I'm going to swing at the blue.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah,
Oh.
23 will definitely hit.
let's see if I can. Oh, it's only 1 attack. First time on each of your turns. Okay. So I'm just going to hit him. He takes 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'll try to move up. I'll move like here and make him decide if he wants to, if he has like a cone attack, just to try and hit me or the group of people. Well,
Okay.
actually, I'm gonna move there and then I'm gonna cast, or not cast, but I'm gonna use Nature's Veil as a bonus action. You magically become invisible along with any equipment you are wearing or carrying until the start of your next turn. So I will disappear.
Okay.
Invisible. And then can Opal reach blue if I'm standing, like say if I stood here instead and I'm on the stairs, can she reach that?
Just trying to like,
Right.
yeah, I'll
She make
sure, yeah.
okie doke. So it's
That'll hit.
do that does 6 plus proficiency bonus, so it does 10 piercing damage. And I think she also does a d6 of fire damage when she bites. So she takes 10 piercing and 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of our turns, respectively.
Sounds good. At the end of your turn, Eno is going to attempt to save from the being stunned and is rolls an 11. And it was much easier when he rolled a natural 1, and I didn't have to actually look to see. Over under, do we think Eno's intelligence is +3?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
got it.
Sounds good. Well, then Eno is still stunned. And then all right, so on their turn, you guys, Monty, Kohi, Eno, and Quix, all need to make intelligence saving throws again.
I don't want to.
Is
I
this
just got over this
option?
shit.
Do I have an option?
As you
I'm
feel this
gonna-
kind of blast of psychic energy kind of buffet your brain.
I do not accept
Intelligence.
cookies. I do not accept cookies.
You
Intelligence
said this,
saving
this
throw.
does not count as a spell, correct?
It does not count as a spell.
Yuck.
19.
Okay.
I'm just showing off. 'Cause
And
I think it's high.
I feel like I'm playing Street Fighter.
uh Eno does save from this one. Actually, so as he would have been not it would have been done being stunned. He would not have needed to have saved. Because green one died. Or but does save from the blue one here. But Monty and Kohi, you guys can go ahead and take 17 psychic damage.
Rouch.
Bro.
And are considered stunned again. Or Kohi, you are considered stunned again. Monty, you are now stunned. Okay. Oh, you're checking your thing. Your
Yeah. Trying
yep.
to see if stun breaks concentration.
I think it does.
I think it does.
Yeah, you are incapacitated.
Okay.
Right. And then from across the room, Monty, having seen you cast this ring of Fey that did a boatload of damage to those around it. You feel this kind of blast of chilling necrotic energy come across you. And since you are incapacitated, since you're stunned, it is an advantage. And that is going to be a critical hit.
Jesus.
I can't hand wave that, unfortunately.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah,
and
'cause we're stunned.
you take 32 necrotic damage.
Jesus.
And you have disadvantage on attack rolls against the red brain until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
All right. That's gonna end the brain's turn.
I am
Monty.
stunned. Do I save for this on my turn, or what's
Yeah. So yep. So at the end of your turn, you can attempt to another saving throw, another intelligence saving throw.
And all I get to do is end my turn.
Yep.
Nope.
No, Monty is still stunned.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
All right. With that, Nicola, back to the top of the order. You are up.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him again.
All right.
Still at disadvantage?
Nope.
Yes.
You are. It is past its turn, so you are no longer at disadvantage.
Good, good, good. 22 hits.
22 definitely hits.
Good.
Overkill.
Oh, kill-tacular.
Kilimanjaro.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh, I like that one.
Monster.
That's the real one.
Is it really?
Mhm.
Yeah, Kilimanjaro.
I was never that good, guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
So 22 and a 15 both hit.
Both hit.
So he would take a total of 20 force damage.
Oh, he takes it.
Hell yeah.
He's not feeling good about that.
Good. Nicola feels good that he doesn't feel good. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Sounds good. With that, Quixotic, you are up.
Like this. And he is being threatened. Blue is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll swing first with the dagger. 15 hits, right?
15 will definitely hit.
Okay. For 33 magical piercing.
So it's kind of like standing underneath this glass jar. You shove your broken dagger up into it, and like the point of the dagger kind of like it hits it, and you feel a little bit of resistance, and then goes right through it. And your hand kind of goes up into this glass cylindrical jar, and you feel this warm kind of like goo, which is odd here in this cold city of Aethern here. Before it kind of all this liquid kind of just drops down on
Ugh.
Ew.
I spear the brain from the bottom and do like the what is it, like the puppet show thing. Hey guys, maybe it's not a great idea to attack these guys.
Hmm. Very good.
And,
All right.
yeah. All right, and then I moved bonus, or I didn't do bonus action. I will bonus action dash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'm a coming for you.
Okay. I'm coming. All right. All right. Kohi, no longer stunned as you look over and you see Quixotic just covered in this brainy goo mess. What are you doing?
I see old red boy over there in the corner,
He is over there.
and I fire. So, anyways, start blast.
Damn.
We'll just do it. Cast this. That'll hit.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
15 radiant damage.
15 what kind of damage? Radiant? Yeah, so you
Mhm.
cast this radiant bolt. You feel like your god above just kind of bringing, like, looking down onto you, going, "What the fuck are you getting into?" And you cast this bolt out at this brain in a jar, kind of floating up above, and you see this glass just kind of like pulse. 1, 2, 3, as it absorbs this radiant damage before it shatters and explodes again all over Exotic.
In the splash, in the splash zone, bro.
I got brain on me.
Didn't bring the tarp.
And then the brain just kind of drops. You hear this plop as it drops to the floor.
Awesome.
All right. Monty, you feel this kind of, you also, as the blue one had expired at the end of Exotic's turn, you felt that one kind of the stunning nature of the attack against you kind of relieve the pressure and whatnot. So
Good. It really fucked me up.
I still have the brain on the dagger. Hey guys, let's party can still keep going.
Is
Let's
that considered?
rock it out.
Is this filed under fair usage now?
What's that?
So is this filed under fair usage?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Mickey Mouse voice.
Oh boy, I think it's about time to get this party started.
Pretty damn good.
It's
All
fine.
right. Looking around. So that's that. Kohi, anything else on the end of your turn?
What?
Is there anything else on the end of your turn? No?
No.
No. All right. So Shar, as you look around and you see Quixotic just covered in the goo from 3 different jars. And the kind of the party that was in this room before is no more. It's almost eerily quiet around you. What do you do?
Did we ever get to loot that last room? I know we were busting doors, and as soon as we busted the last one, I think they got cranky, right?
I'm trying to remember if you guys looted it or not.
No, I think we immediately started doing this, but I'm just gonna move up here and hold an attack for anything that approaches.
I press the digitate and clean and dry off my my clothes.
Okay.
I'll go back in. I'll limp back in and check on Alice. And then what's in these doors?
Alice looks to you and she's, "What the fuck happened?
And I go like, where the fuck were you?
Loot in this room. Look what I found."
What did she find?
You see her kind of like holding
Good shit.
a letter
Ooh.
dated back to the Empire of Astoria. It looks like it's a very old looking letter. And
That's interesting.
looking at it, you see a stone, I almost like drawn on it, a rune carved stone spindle that can you read Netherese?
I could if I had to, but I know people can, so I'm not gonna burn a spell slot.
Okay.
So I'll
She
take it back
goes,
to the
she
group.
goes, "This looks pretty powerful."
Like, do I need to identify it? Because I can do that, or does it just look like it's important?
Just the way that the picture
Feels
is
and
drawn,
okay.
it feels like it is a major portion of whatever this letter is talking about.
Okay.
The letter itself does not look like it's signed. It doesn't. It looks like it is an unfinished letter.
Cool. I'll bring that to. I know Ashar can, and I think a couple other people can understand or read. Actually, Professor Scott could help me translate it.
I was
So
just gonna say he probably
yeah.
can.
So
Yeah. Professor Smith goes, "Oh, well, it's nice to finally be remembered around here. It's been
you're
a hot
super
minute."
important. I just got my brain rattled. Like no, I got my inside psychic rattled. So yeah,
He
I
says
think I forgot algebra too, but
he says
you're still
it
there.
looked like you were rattling some brains out there.
Well, yeah, both tit for tat.
Says kind of like scans over the letter as you're holding it and whatnot. He says, "This this letter. It's seems to be a little bit broken Netherese in the way that it's written, but it kind of describes. I mean, as shown by the picture drawn here, it describes some sort of like stone spindle. The wizard who's writing about this didn't seem to know quite what its purpose was, uh, but that they whoever he was writing to, he was letting them know they were moving it to the Citadel's stasis chamber for further study.
Oh, okay.
So
That's interesting.
yeah.
Well, sounds like a thing worth stealing.
Yeah.
Wherever the stasis chamber is, or whatever he said.
Any indication of where it is within the letter, or just that it exists?
Just that they were working on moving it to the Citadel to the stasis chamber. You don't recall, if you go ahead, yeah, and in the last few days, you don't recall seeing anything in any of the buildings that you've explored so far that you would describe as like a stasis chamber of sorts. So yeah.
Okay. Anything else in the rooms that we smashed open?
Looking about. Other than the 3 adamantine locks on the doors,
Oh yeah.
that's about
Good
all
question.
that you find.
Party still going on at all or no?
Party is long over. You get the sense that the 3 brains and jars,
Oh, yeah, we're psyche
we're
being ended.
we're probably the ones who were enjoying the party the most.
Oh yeah. I guess I was looking in the rooms. Somebody else in the bigger room see anything now that the illusions have dropped?
Yeah, so as you guys kind of as the dust has kind of settled, as the after the brains had kind of appeared, you see the ballroom that once looked beautiful in the illusion now lies in ruins. You see it's rimed with ice, its furniture jumbled and shattered, and kind of above the floor where uh the nobles had danced. You saw like kind of the housing, like where the 3 glass cylinders had sat. So that's about it.
Are there any in the big room? Are there any other signs of like other life forms or like disturbances there, or was it just the 3 jars?
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
We tried to find the thing that was talking to us on the way in.
Yeah, kinda. How about a 20?
Yeah, with a 20. I mean, like you see a number of kind of like pathways, of like what looks like footsteps kind of moving in and out, of all the different kind of doorways kind of coming through this ballroom here. You see a number kind of going north up to the kind of the dais up where Ashar is, and kind of going north out of there. You see a number of footsteps kind of going um, and it's not much footsteps, but like a path kind of beaten into the rime that lies on the floor here. But you kind of see a small sort of like what looks to be a pathway to the rime going to the door to the southeast. Um, and going up to the kind of the door to the north east as well. Um, Oddly, you don't see many steps going to the doors where Alice, Monty, and Quixotic were breaking down the doors.
Interesting. Okay. I will I'll probably point that out to Quixotic and Ashar, but let the others carry on.
Okay, sounds good. What else are you guys doing?
I mean, I'll come back into the main room after having looked in those
Hey, there
kind
we
of
go.
alcoves.
Was on
Oh.
mute. Um,
Go ahead.
we were in that upper right area before, right?
This area.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had one up there. You had explored and found a number of bottles of old wine, I believe.
And there was a bartender, right?
There was a bartender up there.
If I just peek my head in there, is the bartender still there?
You think you see a glimmer of somebody who looks to you, nods, does a little bit of a hit, tip of the head. to you and kind of winks. But you could just be seeing things.
Hmm. Alright, and we haven't been in this store yet, right?
You have not.
We think that's the one, probably that one guy that was being a dick to us when we were trying to get in.
I mean, like, that seems to be a reasonable assumption.
Got it. Further in? This away?
Okay.
That was more of a question than anything. Anyone else have thoughts?
I'm
What
a
was the question?
Should we go further in, or do we want to go find that dude who saw us enter the building? Like this way or this way?
Well, there's also, yeah, the guy who saw us enter and then, yeah. I feel like we should probably explore to the right a little bit because we know that there was a guy sitting over there, so. At least to make sure we don't get like come up from behind.
No survivors? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Colin, what were you saying? What were you saying?
I'm just along for the ride. I'm going where everybody else is going tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right, so you guys go over to the door. You test the doorknob. And it does not appear to be locked. You open it up, and it kind of opens up into a kind of a set of hallways beyond.
Um, does anybody want to do anything? I'm not really trying to
Need to
talk a lot
explore.
right now.
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
on mute. Yeah, I'll try and be stealthy about it. Wow, 14. And see what I can find in here.
I am hurt, but I will poke along with you.
Okay.
So.
If I do find whatever that thing was, am I making it not a thing anymore? Is that the plan?
I mean, it was rude, but it wasn't hostile.
Okay. So then, I guess, should we see what's over? Oh, just found more
Jesus,
doors.
your critical fail is a 14. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think next level, I literally cannot fail. Right? Is it next
I mean,
level or the
that
level
feels
after?
like you're kind of just there, right? Yeah.
When you say can't fail, like you can't
There's
roll
a
a
thing where I
one.
cannot roll a minimum roll below like a certain number.
But I mean, a stealth check's like against someone else's perception.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah, but I like literally can't roll below like I think it's like a 10. It's called like reliable something.
oh,
or
so
other.
you'd always get plus 13 out of that. So it'd be a lowest would be a 23.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I see doors over here. Should I figure out what's in these real quick?
To take a peek, maybe. I
Might as
messaged you
well.
that. I legitimately am messaging you because I have that, so we're chatting.
All right.
Yeah, take a quick peek. Don't maybe go too far.
Yeah, there's 2 doors over here. So, all right.
The
I'll,
tutors.
I'll pop the further one, the one up here first, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good. As you kind of test the door handle, it does not appear to be locked.
Okay. Yeah, open it up.
Okay, you open it up. Um, you open it up and you see kind of shifting green, purple, and blue light spill into this room through a single window. You see bolted down tables in front of you, holding an array of equipment, beakers and achemical fluids, Amblix and cut crystal needles, surgical tools, coiled leather tubes, and more. Behind the tables, you see standing in an ornate suit of armor. Atop this armor, where the head should be, you see a swollen human brain floating inside a canister of translucent fluid.
All right.
Back up,
Round 2, fight.
just slowly back up.
Looking as you kind of back up, she does this creature, while looks menacing, does not so I'm trying to
No,
get way
it was
to
just a note.
what's up?
No, nothing. I put a note in the chat.
Okay. Give me a second because it is a pretty cool image. I'm gonna bring it over. So that's what you see, kind of like standing
fuck.
behind one of the tables, seemingly going about its task, with some of the surgical equipment and whatnot.
Where did you post that?
Into the into Zoom and the shared screen.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
I know, right? That thing looks like a boss.
They're
Like
real
at the end
fucking-
of a raid.
What's it? Wait, Colin, what'd you say?
And it's the
That's
search.
their fucking thing.
That's a fucking thing.
I just slowly closed the door.
Err.
Are we in Castle Wolf?
Yes. You've entered. Castle Wolfenstein has entered the chat.
3D, yeah.
Yeah, I closed the door and back up a little bit.
Not today, Satan.
Do I open the so I'll kind of give Monty a little hand signal here because I have to initiate, or he has to initiate message.
I ping him and be like, "What's up?"
And then I'll say, "There's some kind of big ass suit of armor with a brain on top in there."
I question, like, functionally with message, you can only send text. You can't send an image.
Oh wait, did
Can't
I take-
convey an image, right?
It's a conversation.
Okay, so it's talking in your head. It's not thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said there's something in there, like good, bad.
Never mind. Apparently, I must have taken message at some point. So
Oh, well, there you go.
I think I got a new cantrip at 10 or something. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
useful.
it is. So yeah, I'll say there's a big ass suit of armor in there.
Ooh, like with the brain on it.
Yep, the brain on it.
I will message other people in the room and let them know that there's some potential baddies in this area.
Yeah.
We might
Yeah.
want to give quick some support.
Do I need it? Are we gonna do a thing?
I don't. I'm not. I'm.
I closed the door.
We're on
I'm
yellow
gonna
alert
open the-
now. Not
Yeah.
right. So
I closed the door. I'm just gonna open this one, see what's in it.
yeah, worked the first time.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and be quiet again, and then open this door.
Okay. As you open up this door, you see a kind of small, irregularly shaped room. You see a number of kind of storage racks, and strapped to some of the racks, that still retain their shapes. You see 6 staffs kind of strapped to the room, or strapped to the racks on the walls.
Staffs? Oh.
Staffs.
Okay. I'll peek my head in and make sure it doesn't. This room isn't like connected to anything other than
Okay.
this. Yeah, it doesn't look to be. It's the
Yeah,
whole
looking
room.
about.
Okay.
It's not appear to be.
I will use my wand of detect magic and see if any of them is not just like a cool stick.
Okay.
Is the magic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Magic detection.
So as you bring the wand of magic detection out and kind of cast detect magic, you find that of the 6 stabs, that one of them does appear to be have some sort of magic to it. It's actually the 6th staff that as you kind of look about, that is made from Charlatan. That is imbued, that is radiating some sort of magic back from it.
Well, shit. Let's see, does do the rest of the staffs look at least valuable?
Yeah. I mean, like, they look like they could probably be used as an arcane focus at least.
Okay. And then on the Charlatan staff, what is and if you don't know this, it's fine, but do you know what the school of magic? It says faint aura around any. Okay. You learn the school of magic, if any, if the staff gives off a magic aura of a specific type.
It's not giving off a distinct aura,
Okay.
a skull of magic around it. So
I'm gonna sweep the other 5 staffs in there, and then I will use Mage Hand to
Okay.
tuck the last staff in the bag.
Okay.
It's just like the Grinch cleaning up for Christmas, just do 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 do.
Yep.
All right, and then I will kind of back this way. And even though I'm right next to him, I'll still message. So there's the creepy thing of armor in one room, and then there are a bunch of staves in the other. I'll show him in the bag of holding. Hey, look, a bunch of fucking staves.
Ooh.
And then there's a hallway that goes to what looks like that guy. So if we don't
Okay.
want to interact with him, we can either attempt to interact with the brain jar armor,
suit
or
of
we
armor?
can or we can fuck off, because there's not much else down that way.
We have to engage with somebody here to find out what we're looking for.
Is there anything else in the room, like a further in, or is this it?
Oh yeah, there's like a whole back half to the space, isn't there?
Yeah. I think we just wanted to know like what was potentially behind us that could come sneaking up, and
Oh
now
yeah.
we know there were some stabs. There's maybe a guy in a room, and then there's a suit of armor with a brain. I don't like that he's kind of hanging out there and playing with sharp, pointy things, but
Yeah. So I don't know what to do about that. I think maybe we just leave it for now. Like it's been there for like 10,000 years, right?
I don't know. Do the brains that we see floating around, do they look to have Netherese design, scrolling architecture, origination on them?
As you look about kind of like the metal scroll work around some of the remains of the glass cylinders and whatnot that are holding the brains, it definitely looks to be sort of Netherese arcane runes, kind of built into the scroll work around the metal.
I guess he has been here for 1,000 years, and yeah, it's also terrifying the fact that he's still running around like that. So
I mean, what's he gonna do? Decay?
you could come and turn us into his next science experiment.
Also true.
All right, well, maybe we see what else is. I don't know. Does the group have an opinion?
Not a particularly strong one.
My body is ready to just not fight that thing. So
Oh, where's your sense of adventure? No. But
I got
let's
smacked
check
up
out
a little bit, but
the rest.
yeah,
I'm not feeling
it's-
particularly hot either, so
it's covered in brain viscera.
yeah, yes. Well, that brain like fucked up my viscera, so yeah, we
Yeah.
can see what other happy little surprises lay in wait for us.
Delightful.
Sounds good. You guys head up the dais, and kind of at the top of the ballroom area, the ballroom. Yeah, there's kind of a dome ceiling above you. And kind of continues on for probably another 50 feet or so. You see a door off to your right, and then kind of a open hallway off to the left.
Should we
And which
see
one
what's in
had
the left there?
the tracks going to it, or was it both of them?
You don't see many tracks going to the one to the left. But you see tracks kind of going through the rhyme, kind of going straight ahead to the north.
Okay, I'll point that out to everybody.
That's a good call out. Quicks, what do you see in that room off to the left? Anything?
Yeah, let me do a perception check and see if I pick something up here. Do.
Yeah, if you look about, you see what looks to be the rooms of a what were once luxurious cushions in the circular chamber here. You see broken what looks like long smoking pipes, and long since decayed fruit on the floor. Against the back wall, you see what looks to be a magical harp that still looks like it's um trying to produce music, but you see that it is kind of pinned up against the wall, and it is no longer allowed to make music. In the middle of the room, you do see a gem-studded wooden chest sitting on the remains of a broken marble table with an octopus shaped base.
So that's a trap, right?
No. It's
Only one way to find out.
bored. Yeah,
I
right.
mean, with that logic, you're not wrong. I gotta find out now. All right. Dun 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 dun. And you said the harp. What was wrong with the busted harp? It was
The
busted.
harp, the strings look like they're trying to move,
Mhm.
but you hear like a muted, dampened kind of sound as the strings are like the harp itself looks like it's like pinned against the wall.
Mm,
Um,
be interesting to take a look at.
is there do I spot the like how, like what's pinning it to the wall?
Yeah, I mean like it's debris from likely from when the city crashed.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If you want me to come up with you, let me know.
Yeah, I guess just so that when this fucking chest eats me, someone watches it happen.
Oh, yeah, I will. I'll make sure I capture that. Tell
Um,
everybody that it did happen.
Yeah, so how much debris is pinning the harp?
Probably take you about 10, 15 minutes or so to get to
Got
work
it.
your way to move the debris safely away from the heart.
Got it.
Are we gonna start taking a short rest? What's
Um,
going on, or what's
I mean,
the?
okay, let me explode this chest first.
Explode.
It's gonna, all right. I back up to the entry. Actually, no, I'll get close to it, but not touch it, and I want to examine it a little more to figure out if it's trapped. Investigation.
I will.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
We got to make sure we pay our new guy. 18.
Um, looking at this chest, on this octopus kind of marble table, as far as you can tell, it does not look like it's trapped.
Oh, well, that's that then. Surely,
That's-
there's nothing that
yeah,
can go wrong there.
Surely. Don't call me Shirley.
All right, back up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to here, and I will use Mage Hand to try and flip the latch and open it.
I'll stay
Because
around the corner so I can't see the chest, but I can see quicks.
yeah, because my Mage Hand is super nifty.
Super.
Super. Yeah. So I'm gonna use my Super Mage Hand to try and open the chest.
Yeah, you lift the lid of the chest with your mage hand,
Mm-hmm.
and it opens up
Yeah.
real wide.
Oh god, it's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat me.
And there's teeth.
And inside you see an what from the kind of angle you're at, it's kind of hard to see, but it's kind of where you can tell it looks like it's an empty chest.
Ooh.
It's all gemified and stuff, you said?
Yeah, the outside of the chest is you see a number of kind of like large kind of gemstones studded into the outside of it.
I message you. Is it magical or enchanted or?
Oh yeah. Is my detect magic still up? Lasts for 10 minutes, I think, right?
Uh yeah, it's right at the tail end of it. Yeah, it's real fucking magical.
The chest is.
Yeah, the chest is real magical.
Okay. The chest is like all the magical.
Ooh. Should
But
we-
there's nothing in it, supposedly.
Look, should we explore a little bit more about it? Because it's all fucking kind of magical, but also should we let people know we're about to go do a dangerous thing?
It's gonna eat me more than once. I've had a chest eat
Come
me.
on, you're fine. Think about all like the character you've gained since then. Like that's a lot of character.
It's gonna eat me. All
I mean, you're
right.
not that tasty, so it'll spit you out.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of like
All right. All right. Yeah. Let's do some.
and I can get up and look closer at it with like my experience in the magicness.
Let's do it. Yeah. Why don't you do that?
So let's like what type of magic does it looks like what's magically going on here?
Is there a specific type of magic that I get from the what you do group?
So what you
Uh,
do there?
Give me a second. Um,
all of them.
I'm not good with my schools of magic. I'm sorry.
fine.
Yeah.
You can't, if there's like a spell attached
Transmutation.
to it, you can usually look up the spell and it'll tell you what school it is.
Yeah, it does not. So,
Okay.
Well, let's make a knowledge arcana check. Let's try to look and see what's going on with this. The chest look empty, but it's glowing like a motherfucking glowing thing. So is the chest itself magical? Is it concealing something? You know, like that sort of thing. Like I
Yeah.
would like to take a closer look to it, but I'm not touching it with my hands yet.
Alright, let's do it. Let's Arcana check.
You want to assist me or
Yeah, I will assist you because I think we have the same. Or yours might be better. Yeah, no, mine's
I
only
have a-
+2.
yeah, I have a +9.
Yeah, then why don't you go to town on that?
There you go. 18.
okay. So what are you trying to figure out with the?
Why is it like what about this is so quick said it's magical and it's got some schools of magic, but it looks empty. So I'm trying to figure out is the chest itself, is it the gems, is it concealing something inside of it with like a an illusion spell of some sorts or something like that? Because we've seen that happen already once before.
Uh, Yes. So
If I
as
poke
you
my
kind
illusion
of
side
as
of it,
you
does it
look at it further and whatnot, it seems to have almost like an aura of like conjuration magic to it.
Oh, it summons shit. Okay. Um,
if I
Hmm.
stick a stick inside of the empty chest, does it hit bottom?
Yeah. Yeah, and the chest
Anything
itself
weird
is
happening?
probably about 18 inches on a side. As you open it up, it's probably 12 inches deep and probably a 6-inch lid or so on top of it.
Quick, can you move it with your mage hand or is it too heavy?
That's an excellent question that I will attempt right now. Can I move it with my mage hand?
5 pounds for the mage hand?
I think so. Maybe 10.
But yours
Maybe
was
10?
a legend
Yeah, even with
remain.
even at 10 pounds, it appears to be heavier than that.
Let's see. Yeah, 10 pounds. Okay.
It's conjuration magic, so not.
Alright.
I mean, it could conjure shit if we like touch it, but
So you said how big is it again?
About 18 inches on a side.
Okay.
foot and a half by a foot and a half. by a foot and a half.
So what we probably shouldn't do if we know it's magical is put it in a bag of holding. Because
Yeah.
that's real bad if it has any
Yeah.
sort of like weird,
Weird
you know,
things to it.
properties.
Yeah, it could blow it up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Do you want
God help
try
me,
to
I want to take
try
it
to
with
put
me.
it in a regular bag?
Well,
or
yeah.
just leave it?
Alright, I'll go and pick it up.
Okay.
It's gonna kill me.
You go and you kind of reach for the chest and you touch the chest with your hands.
You know it.
Hmm.
Picking it up, it doesn't seem to do anything to you.
Yet. When do I go mad?
That's what this whole arc's about. It's you slowly slipping into madness.
The thing is that you're already mad.
Yeah, we don't exist.
That's my secret.
You're
I'm
fake
always
news
mad.
of your imagination.
Alright, it's so bad. It's gonna kill me. Alright, I'll put it in. Is it heavy? Like how heavy is it?
It's probably about 25 pounds or so.
25
Boy.
pounds. Okay. I mean, that's not
You are
light.
encumbered. You can't move.
No. I can move just fine. I got it. It'll be fine. I'll put it in a bag, I guess.
Okay.
I just, I'll keep it on me.
Would I might want to like when I get a minute, like maybe try to identify it.
Yeah.
magical.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, did you say something about a rest? Is that something you were actually
Well, I
interested
think
in?
that's what we want to talk about because one, we got to clear the debris away from the harp.
Yeah, we might as well do that. I mean, this is like a room for resting, right? It's meant to be like a chill space.
Yeah, it was a party space.
Yeah.
What does the collective we say?
I don't know, I'm not a doctor.
I
What you
could use a
thinking?
break.
Yeah, I'm a little woozy and sleepy.
You get all dinged up?
Yeah, I got stunned twice. It was fucking Street Fighter.
Oh,
I got like, oh, I'm ready. Fuck.
I am down for a rest, but I also have no more short rest dice left because
Hanging out.
ow.
I think I have like
Wait,
2 or
you
3
don't
left.
you get half back on a long rest, and we long rested not too long ago, right?
I
Thought we
don't
long rested coming in.
We long rested before we entered the tower.
Yeah.
You get half your dice back every time you long rest,
Oh.
I thought.
maybe I didn't reset them then.
Or did you didn't get walloped since then? This was the first fight since we
Right,
entered the chamber,
right.
right? Okay. You should have half of them rounded down then.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you had only had half and then you only had half again.
Qua?
If you use them, I said at most you'd have half remaining.
If he was at 0 dice and he got, yeah, he would be back at
yeah.
half.
Okay.
All right. So short rest then, and then you can identify it while we rest.
I can,
Yeah.
and then I maybe get to go mad,
Yeah, because you'll be touching it with your hands.
all up in that chest, big
Mhm.
chesty. Yeah, I'm down with that,
Fuck it up.
and I can roll some hit dice.
Yeah. You guys are all just kind of take some of the old cushions that are still in somewhat condition and whatnot, and make a somewhat comfortable place to sit as you guys all kind of rest around the harp area. Yeah.
I will take the time to try and dig out the harp.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you start moving some of the debris around you and whatnot, and as everybody's kind of taking a breather in this room here, and you start moving some of the stuff around it, and as you start pulling off and freeing some of the strings from the pressure that had been placed upon them, you feel or you start to hear the sound of like parts of a song being played and whatnot. It's almost as if there's like some sort of like ghost playing the strings of the harp here. After about 15 minutes or so, you're able to finally get all the pieces of debris off of it, and you guys all sit back and listen to the sound of this magical harp playing beautiful songs from the time of what you figure is probably from the time of the Netherese city. And it's some couple of thousand years or so prior.
Huh, I wonder if it takes
Brings a tear to
requests.
my eye.
Right.
Neat. Harp's
All right,
harp's
and
a big old thing, yeah.
It's a pretty big thing.
I stuff it in a bag, but I don't think it'll fit in the bag of holding. Wanna bring it
Not a
with?
magical harp.
Nah.
What's the chest look like after the first 10 minutes I spending to identify it?
Yeah. So, touching it, holding it in your hands. This chest appears to be some sort of cube used to summon objects. Um,
That's
Oh.
conjuration magic for sure.
but that was not what I wanted to share on VTT. That's what I wanted to share. You have in your hands an abracadabras.
Oh,
Um,
that sounds fancy.
It
yeah,
does sound fancy. I see a picture of a
Crab.
right.
mechanical lobster.
So, an abracadabras is an ornate gemstone studded wooden chest, weighing 25 pounds. It's empty. When empty, its interior compartment is a cube measuring 18 inches on a side. Chest has 20 charges. A creature can use an action to touch the closed lid of the chest and expend one of the chest charges while naming one or more non-magical objects, including raw materials, foodstuffs,
Oh,
liquids, worth a total of 1 GP or less. The named objects appear magically in the chest, provided they can all fit inside of it, and the chest doesn't contain anything else. For example, the chest can conjure a plate of strawberries, a bowl of soup, a flagon of water, a stuffed animal, or a bag of caltrops. Food or drink conjured from the chest are delicious and they spoil if not consumed after 24 hours. Gems and precious metals created by the chest disappear after 1 minute.
Hmm.
So,
Well, shit. That's neat.
So we conjure a chest full of gems, show it to them, and be like, "Yeah, we got the shit," and then close it, put it away, and be like, "Now give us all of the awesome things like a flying castle, and we're gonna make it happen." Right?
1 GP worth of
Yeah, the
gems.
gems all 1 GP. Hmm.
If we make a billion of them. All right. Cool. That's neat.
So we could make food.
It regains 1d20 expended charges daily at dawn.
Nope.
Ah.
Well, that's neat.
On a 1, the chest loses its magic and becomes an ordinary chest, and the
Well,
gemstones turn to dust.
If you use the last charge, roll a d20 on a 1.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped over that sentence. Cool. Yeah.
So what?
Well, that's pretty neat. Yeah. We have does it require attunement?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't think
Naming
Does
so.
not.
one or more non-magical objects.
That is cool. That
Wonder
is like a jack of all trades, like chest. Like you pull out this thing or that thing or
I wonder.
who's it, what's it? I try it out and summon. Ooh, like a hot meat pie.
You put with your hand on top of it, you say hot meat pie.
Not fish.
Uh,
Hot meat.
and you feel the chest get a little bit heavier. And you open it up to the smell and the aroma of a hot meat, non-fish, non-knucklehead trout pie.
Mm. And I eat it. I don't tell anybody.
You love.
You
I
guys
tell them what
all-
it does,
You guys
though.
all just smell, but you look over and you see Monty just like sticking
Just
his
house.
head into his chest.
Like a fucking horse in a feed bag.
Yes.
On away.
Because it's delicious. It literally says it's delicious.
It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't go away, huh?
But the food or the chest or
The the food and the chest, I guess.
Food lasts for 24 hours.
Well, yeah, which means it lasts long enough to be digested.
Mhm.
Does.
Turn
Uh,
that into, which means
It'll make
like if
it'll
it's
make
not
a
being
shit.
conjured from something, like we've just created matter from nothing. It'll become
Well, if it's
fertilizer
conjuration, it is technically pulling it from somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah. Which is, I think, way funnier because you just stole someone's fucking meat pie.
Yes, I love it. We need a cutscene to like Duke Attenborough sitting down to his meat pie, and all of a sudden, poof, Lord Farquaad's about here. They dig into the meat pie, and poof,
Yup,
there it
just
goes.
yoink.
Cool. All right. Oh, short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, you all finish a short rest. Enjoying with Monty enjoying a nice hot meat pie.
I'm looking up things that are under
Ow.
gold.
Mm.
It has to, the thing has to fit in the chest, right?
And it has to fit within the chest.
Okay. 'Cause I was like a ladder as 1 silver, and I was picturing him going dut, 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 just like pulling it out.
I feel like a collapsible ladder is worth more than gold.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean a collapsible one. I meant a full size one, just pulling it out of there like Mary Poppins style.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right.
Excuse me. All right, everyone gets their short rest then. Right.
There's a short rest. Go ahead and roll any hit dice if you guys are regaining any.
And the harp, what happened to? Oh yeah, is it still just playing away?
It's still playing away. Some beautiful music. Some beautiful harp music.
I'm gonna have to leave it here and come back for it.
I don't think neither of these characters need rest.
Yeah, I didn't either, so I'll just chill after I get the harp undug.
Oof,
All right.
Nicola. Only 8.
On how many dice?
God,
Great.
Wait.
2, a 1, and a 2.
Do you
Plus 3.
do you use the magical harp to play a song of rest?
I guess, do I need to be playing the entire time? Because I was spending time identifying. So when I'm identifying, I don't think I would be playing. So I don't know if I have, like, thematically, if I need to be playing for the whole time.
Fair point.
Or if we take an hour and 10 minutes, and then I do. I could use the D6.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking an hour and 10 minutes, that's fine. I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Then everybody can roll a D6.
Yeah.
And I'll play along with the harp.
Hey, 1,
Thematic.
4, more. One more. That's not bad. I'll save 3 in the chamber.
Yeah.
It's good. I feel much better now.
Feel gooder.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Feeling well rested. What are you guys doing?
Across the hall, there's a door, right?
Yeah, you guys kind of get up and start walking out of this kind of den area and whatnot. And you feel Quixotic, as you leave the room, a thwap as the octopus table kind of reaches out, a pseudopod type limb out at you.
Motherfucker.
And that's what we're gonna pick up next time.
Oh,
Hey.
Christ.
Oh boy.
So
Tentacles.
as a kind of the octopus marble table stand kind of comes to life, in the center of the room.
I knew it. God damn it, I knew
Fucking
it.
places.
Terrifying.
So,
Mm,
so if we want to go ahead, if we can go ahead and put everybody into the room,
Ouch.
and it's kind of right as you were
Fuck
getting ready
is
to.
that?
Looks like a big ass. Oh,
That's a
Nope, I
table.
thought-
That-
allegedly.
That looks more like a hole.
Allegedly.
What?
It said it was a table.
It looks more
Yeah.
like a hole in
That's
a
how
table.
it identified itself as.
They them table.
mm.
So, and we'll say, Nicola, I'm gonna put you in closer.
That's
Right in their
very
mouth.
close.
Ah. Nom, 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 nom.
So, I mean, I'll put you at the front of the room at least.
Okay, fair.
So yeah, so we'll pick up here next week. We'll let Colin get some rest. Feel better, buddy. As we kind of deal
Rob.
with the thwap, the number of pseudopod tentacles reach out from this octopus table in the center of the room here. So,
Tentacool.
All right, good night, everybody.
all right,
Feel
good night,
better.
guys.
Rest
Good night.
up.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Sean, send me the server information whenever if you would like to play with me, but if you don't send it to me.
Yeah, I'll talk to the guys.